might go fight Spence. Crawford might go fight Errol. I mean, not Errol. Fundora might fight Errol, and Crawford might go fight Canelo. Apparently, they was given a 10-day extension until October 10th to try to hash out a deal. I know Canelo could be possibly waiting to see what happens with Bivol and Better BF. I put the prediction video on the Patreon. Everybody else will see it sometime next week. So join the Patreon, Goodfella TV, or get both of them. It's a good price. So yeah. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. They gonna fight, and it's a difficult fight for Crawford. A guy that's 6'6". Maybe that can entice people if he can beat, Sebastian Fundora, that he can handle Canelo Alvarez, a bigger guy. So apparently they want to work towards a solution. You go to purse bid, the money ain't good enough, somebody may walk away. So don't know. I seen a picture of Errol Spence, and people were saying he looked out of shape. He was eating some food or something at the table. It's hard to tell. And for all we know, he could be done. But it seemed like we headed for a Fundora Crawford showdown, probably sometime at the end of the year. So I don't know if Fundora gonna price itself out. I don't know if Crawford will. Pretty sure Turkey Al-Sheikh is willing to put the money up. And it's gonna be 3 belts on the line and only 1 belt left to get. I think the ring belt might be on the line too for this one. So then it's only 1 belt to get. My thing was, I don't understand why Fundora didn't give himself a better chance at winning by, fighting Crawford in June. He the one that said they tried to get the fight in June. First fight at 154, now you let him get a fight in there, and, it's going to be an interesting fight. Crawford brings a different dynamic than Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu was a guy, Tim Tszyu was a guy who had a lot of success with his right hook from the orthodox stance on Fundora, and I believe he was on his way to stopping Fundora before the cut. And ironically, the cut was his fault. I think he ran into Fondora's elbow. So he says he didn't regret, continuing to fight. True warrior. And I think Fundora might have found himself in this fight. If he keep his jab pumping, he gonna be difficult for anybody. That's it. But that he only started pumping that jab when that cut came. So that's gonna be Crawford thing. Because Fundora, pump that jab, he gonna be a tough out. So Crawford is probably, he can sit there like Fundora did. Like Tszyu did and deliver. He could. Yeah, he can sit there like Tszyu did. Yeah, he can sit there like Tszyu did and sit there and counter, Fundora and clip him with that left or right hook. So that could actually be a really interesting thing. So yeah, he actually can sit there and deliver in the pocket. So yeah, I think that's gonna be an interesting fight. Blood department that popped open. Yeah, that'd be an interesting fight, man. So for Fundora, it's just about popping that jab. So then, how do Crawford get past that jab? He probably gonna move his feet. And at 37 years old, that's a lot to ask a man to move his feet, like he did versus Victor Postal, and that's how he took away Postal jab. Moving them feet. So you got to move them feet, feint. And I think the jab, what's probably gonna be the ticket for him, other than that hook, that either that left or right hook, depending on what stance he in, that backhand hook. It's probably gonna be that. It's probably gonna be the jab to the stomach. I think that's gonna be the key. Him jabbing to the stomach, jabbing to the chest, and then coming over the top. I think Crawford gonna kill the body and then try to knock the head off. But I think it's really a pick-em fight. Fundora is just such a big guy. Kind of remind you of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. versus Martinez. He took Martinez prime in that fight, but lot of physicality leaning on him. I think that's what Fundora needs to do, is just close the gap, lean on him. But you know, Bud can't afford to do what Lubin did and sit there and go blow for blow with him. No, did he? Yeah, I don't think he can afford to do that. But yeah, I mean, it seemed like, you know, they both want to fight. So maybe Canelo, you know, it's like, I'll go do something else. And, you know, maybe Spence, you know, looking at that picture, looking a little bit out of shape. You know, looking a little bit out of shape. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I don't know. I do not know. So, it's gonna be a very interesting dynamic there. Very. But as far as the business side of it, as far as the business side of it, I mean, the money should be, unless, you know, Fundora, you know, asking for some money that, you know, he don't deserve. The money part should be good. You know, that original offer that Turkey Al-Sheikh gave him should have been good enough, I believe. So, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this will be a good fight. Hopefully it go down at the end of the year. But you know, 10-day extension, and that means that maybe Canelo didn't give a full commitment. That's probably what that means. Canelo didn't give a full commitment. Canelo won't commit to fighting. That might be exactly what that meant. That might be exactly what that meant. Not sure, but you know, right now, seeing that, you know, Fundora full steam ahead towards Crawford, it might be more lucrative. Because think about this for a minute. It just dawned on me. Al Heyman ain't got to put the money up. He ain't gonna win the purse bid regardless. Al Heyman ain't got to put the money up for Sebastian Fundora. Fundora ain't he ain't a draw. He ain't box office. So why not let somebody else handle the bill? That make a lot of sense. Why not let somebody else handle the bill? So Turkey Al-Sheikh can find you know, that'll save PBC a TV day. That'll save them some money. Turkey Al-Sheikh can handle it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this makes the most sense. Yeah, this makes the most sense. For real, this makes absolutely the most sense for PBC. I save money, I save the TV day, and then, you know, if Fundora lose, it ain't like he ain't lost already. And then Fundora lose, or if he win, I mean, you playing with house money. Now you probably got to start in the boxing. There's a good chance he'll win this fight. Crawford is 37, giving up hella height, hella reach. You know, maybe he like Sean Porter, he fight taller and bigger fighters better. But he's gonna have to prove it to me. And if I'm Fundora, I'm bringing the fight right to him. But when you bring the fight right to somebody, you know, right to somebody from the beginning, a couple things got to be right. Let me tell you this: a couple things got to be right. You got to come out warmed up. Because if you get engaged into war and you ain't warmed up, you ain't got no sweat going, you ain't got the blood flowing, that's the best way, that's the quickest way to get, or the most messed up way to get knocked out in boxing. You come out there cold and somebody catch you right, your body ain't prepared for it. So you go get somebody off rip, especially a puncher like Crawford, and me, you know, say what they want to say about Madrimov. Madrimov wasn't trying to be aggressive for Crawford. Madrimov wasn't trying to be aggressive for Crawford. Madrimov was around that motherfucker. He was taking, you know, he was getting hurt every time Crawford put punches together. So that's one thing about Crawford. He gonna put punches together. He can punch off the bounce too. So you can see some things that Floyd did versus Diego Corrales. He dropped that jab to the body, used lateral movement, take his jab away with lateral movement and with jabs. For whatever reason, Fundora can't see. That hook Tim Tszyu was landing was at wheel, and he wasn't loading up on it. He was prepared to put his lights out. He was prepared to knock his. He was about to knock Fundora the fuck out with that right hook. He about to put him to the. He about to send him up there. You know, I think had he put a left hook to the body behind that, every now and again, man, he was on the way getting, you know, Fundora up out of there. So I think it's an intriguing matchup. Right behind Berterbi, Beterbiev, and Bivol, I think that's the most intriguing matchup in boxing. You're dealing with somebody with that height, that reach. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got an idea how Crawford gonna attack that. You know, and I kind of got an idea how Fundora should attack that. He should bring it right to him, behind his right reach and his jab. But if he wanna sit in that pocket with Bud, I think this is a pick 'em fight, bro. That's a dangerous fight for both fighters, especially Bud being 37 years old. It's a dangerous fight. Dangerous fight. Dangerous fight. So, it'll be interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting. But we'll see. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, we drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo, CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Kick, Twitch. Check out the Patreon. Won't be disappointed on the Goodfella TV side of Patreon tier. I did the Beterbiev prediction. I did a WNBA interesting video. Y'all want to see? I'm not gonna say the title. Also, I got a vitamin video coming up. Probably a few other things coming up pretty soon on Goodfella TV. But Free Game 89 is, you know, where it go down at. So think about getting both tiers in the Patreon, free for 7 days. Appreciate everybody that supported. Gotta do a better job of promoting it. But Amazon Music, Kick, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. Support me everywhere. Check out my Detroit channel, Mercy Sports Talk. Check out the Free Game 89 channel. That's running as well too. All that's in the description. Link inside the link tree in the description. Peace.